We continue to count down to the farm show. It's just 3 days from starting.
Okay, farmers are bringing all sorts of animals. That's what we always enjoy at the farm show, right? But this year might look a little different. We're talking about the increased risk of some of the horses getting sick.
CBS 21's Andrew Klein live at the farm show complex now with the impact this could have on next week. Andrew.
Yeah, guys, so not only might the farm show look different, the rodeo is certainly going to look a little bit different. And that's one of the most exciting events. But this year, the Pennsylvania High School Rodeo Association is saying nay to their invite. It's because of an outbreak of equine herpes virus, EHV. It impacts horses. Now, that decision to opt out of the rodeo by the High School Rodeo Association, it's not the standard. Not every farmer is going to pull their horses. Of course, you will still be able to see horses at the farm show, but it's something that farmers definitely need to take some caution when dealing with, and they should always contact their veterinarian. That's what an expert told me. Here's what she had to say.
Contact your veterinarian. Get their opinion on what it is you want to do as a professional to take your horses and have them be showcased or do the jobs like the pulling and there's so many things that you want to showcase your horse and what it means to agriculture.
And there is no risk at all to humans, so Emily still encourages everyone and anyone to go attend the farm show, go meet the horses, go hang out with them and make sure you see them. But she says the only thing that farm show attendees really need to know is that they should potentially expect some more restrictions in access and how you interact with those animals.
So it may not be the same rules across the whole entire farm show, but being a viewer and going and wanting to participate, just be aware of what each section is asking of you and try to do your best. Always hand sanitize.
Naomi says the farm show is important because it gives people an opportunity to see what farmers do, all the different jobs that farmers do and how important they are to agriculture here in Pennsylvania. So still make sure you come on out. And of course, we also reached out to the Department of Agriculture. They said they'd have a statement for us tomorrow in regards to the horses' health. And CBS 21 will be here all week next week. So make sure when you're not hanging out with some of those animals, you come meet with us and say hi. We would love to meet you. Live from the Farm Show Complex, Andrew Klein, CBS 21 News.
3 days away from one of Central PA's biggest weeks of the year, the farm show, but this year's show going to see a few changes because of a virus that's impacting horses.
Might not see everything you want to. CBS 21's Andrew Klein looking into this, talked to the experts about the virus as well. So, Andrew, what have you been able to find out so far? We're talking horses, right?
Yeah, horses. It's the equine herpes virus that we're specifically talking about. So right now there's 2 different variations that are impacting horses. One of them, it kind of just gives them flu-like symptoms. The other one is more neurological, and there's been an outbreak in Pennsylvania. It's impacting the farm show right now, what farmers are going to have to do to prepare and the precautions that they might have to take as well.
The rodeo is a big part of the farm show. How are they reacting to this? Will it go on?
Yeah, the rodeo is going to go on. However, there has been one announcement. The High School Rodeo Association in Pennsylvania announced they're going to pull out of the rodeo this year, not because of anything specific, other than it's really just an abundance of caution. When I spoke to an expert earlier, she kind of compared it to people who were immunocompromised during COVID-19. So you weren't, if you're immunocompromised, you weren't going to go outside and put yourself in public where you could be at risk. It's a similar situation with the horses. If it's not worth risking the health of the horse, it's probably not worth bringing your horse to the farm show. But it's not, it's not the same among every farm. It's still up to the farmers to make that decision, whether it's in the rodeo or a horse that's going to be pulling something, or even just, horses that are there to be pet and interact.
But what about, we want to check out the horses. We hear about this virus. Should we be careful or maybe just stay away altogether?
Yeah, humans can't contract the virus or anything like that. The one thing they can do is potentially help spread it. So if there's a horse that, is a carrier and they come and they wipe their nose like on your shoulder, and then you walk over to another horse that is not contagious and they wipe their nose on the same shoulder, then that horse could be at risk. So humans could potentially help spread it. but they're not at risk of, getting it or anything like that. Just make sure you wash your hands. If you're interacting with the horses, you're going to want to wash your hands anyway. Make sure you do that. Use hand sanitizer. All those kind of simple things that you can do to keep yourself clean can also help keep the horses safe.
If one horse gets near your shoulder, don't let the other horse do
Yes,
it. That's
get
what
away.
I just learned. Okay. Thanks a lot, Andrew. Good stuff.